Hey, what's up, world? It's your boy T Shrimp, everybody favorite big daddy, voice of the street, man. And today we in Chicago with it, y'all. We gonna be all the way headed to the west side, y'all, on 26 in California. We gonna be landing on the courthouse steps, y'all. So hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, man. We're on the road to 25,000 subscribers. Help me get there, y'all. It don't cost you nothing to subscribe. Now look, let me just tell y'all this. When you selling drugs and dealing with the police, it seems like they ride too hard, especially when they know you get money and it's harder for them to catch you. They even develop a dislike for you sometime, y'all. And if they fuck with you too long, they might start liking you, depend, but I'm talking about before all that shit happened, they develop a dislike for you. And they'll try to play you dirty every chance they get. I'm talking about every chance you get, which is why I'm like I am now. And I dealt with them so much. They taught me a good lesson, y'all. I remember when I was young, they told me, I used to ask them, why y'all search me every motherfucking day, man? I'm tired of this. Every time I come out the house, they said, we trying to teach you a lesson, Trump. I'm like, what fucking lesson are you trying to teach me? He said, you go thank me in the future, but I'm trying to teach you how to keep that shit out your pocket. And when I think about it now, I'm like, you know what? I learned that damn lesson too, because every time I get ready to go somewhere, I pack my pockets and check. If I don't need it, it do not go. If I ain't in no beef, don't need my pistol, I'll leave it home. If I ain't finna go serve no motherfucker nothing, a certain type of drugs, I'm not taking it with me. And I ain't selling drugs no more now, so I don't even have to worry about that. But I stayed on top of my shit because they taught me that lesson from riding on me so much. Now, I had a case with these police officers. They stayed on me, y'all. I'm coming home one night, just happened to be driving up the street. I got two customers in the car. I coming up 71st Street. They see me, pull me right over, y'all. I pulls in the alley. I'm finna throw the shit out the window and probably go on a high-speed chase. But my motherfucker crackhead, no, don't throw that on. I'll get it. I'll take it. I'll put it up. He called himself stuffing it, y'all. I even had a spot for it in the car. I was going to put it down in the vent so it would have went in the motor. He tries to stuff the shit in his boot. I ain't got to tell y'all, they found that shit. You know what I mean? They found that shit. I end up on the case. So I'm fighting the case for like a year and a half, y'all, right? One day I'm heading to court, y'all, and would you believe who I see at the red light on 47 in Weston? It's the arresting officers on my case. Now, we both headed to court, y'all, because it's their case. They the arresting officers. So I pull up at the light. I'm in this short body Cadillac. I look at them, I'm like, what's up? That's all I did, like, what's up? I didn't say nothing. I'm just basically speaking to them like, what's up? I know it. Do you know these motherfuckers took it personal, and I guess they felt I was being disrespectful. These motherfuckers got an attitude, jumped behind me and turned the lights on. Whoop, 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 whoop. They dicks now. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm looking in the mirror like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't going like that. Dude, I'm a different motherfucker. I just don't obey the law because they got their fucking lights on. I take off. Ain't that far from the jail. I'm on 47th Street. The county jail is on 26 in California, right? I calls my lawyer, right? I'm on the phone. I'm like, Miss Jackson. So I ain't even on a full high-speed chase. I'm just slow, not stopping. I said, Miss Mary Jackson. She like, yes. I said, would you believe the police is behind me with their fucking lights on, signaling me to pull over? I'm talking about the arresting officer. She said, hey, what? She said, they behind you now? I'm like, yeah, man. He got the lights on like they want me to pull over. I said, I'm not finna do that. I said, I think they trying to make me late because it was 15 minutes to 9 before we had to start court or 15 minutes to 8, whatever time it was. We had court in 15 minutes, right? So I said, I think they're trying to make me late, because if they hold me outside the car for longer than 15, 20 minutes, then by the time I get there, I have a warrant. So I'm like, she like, you know what, baby? Fuck that. Don't you stop. You bring their ass all the way here. I'm like, you sure? She said, you bring their ass all the way here. She said, and I want you to make sure you pull on the court side, because at the county jail, is one side is California, and it's goes straight, north and south, right? It goes, north and south. And then it's an other side that's on the other side. It goes north and south too, but the two sides, they got a big patch of grass that be in the middle, right? So these motherfuckers is behind me, law like I done committed a new fucking crime. And I'm like, fuck that. I did just what she said. She, at the time, she hangs up with me. She tell the district attorney, she said, hey, I need you to come outside with me for a minute. She said, why? What's going on? She said, do you know your arresting officers is behind my client signaling for him to pull over? And this is a white chick. She said, pull over. Pull over for what? They going to make him late. They got to be here in 10 more minutes. She said, exactly. She said, I need you to go outside. So the lady going through her paper, she like, go outside now? She said, this is happening now? This is what the lady said, this is happening now? And she's like, yes, this is happening now. I need you to come outside with me so you can see this. So she like, okay, wait a minute. She get a bailiff, come out here with me for a second. They come out there, right? By that time, they out there standing waiting on me to pull up. They can hear the sirens and shit, because they behind me making noise. They really trying to make me stop, y'all. They was big mad at me. I pulls over there and pull over. I'm on the wrong side of the street in front of the county. I can see my lawyer and the state's attorney standing right there. So I pull over and stop. Boy, I swear to God, if you would have seen these hunkies perform, boy, these motherfuckers put on a show. You hear me? They swung that motherfucking car around in front of me. Jumped out. Let me see your fucking hands. Put your fucking hands up. Let me see your hands. And I'm like this. And she walked up. She knew him by his name. She like, Thomas. He turned around. He like, oh shit. And he hosted this. She said, what the fuck are you doing? She said, you chasing him to court? Really? Are you serious? You chasing him to court? And he couldn't say nothing, y'all. It was like a mama kitten, her son getting a cookie or something out the cookie jar. That motherfucker said, oh shit. He hosted this weapon quick. The other one like, oh. She said, what the fuck are y'all doing? And she said, y'all park those fucking cars. I want to see you in here right now. Boy, I was so happy. Well, I was cocky. I'm like, that nigga. But Popeyes, if y'all ever caught court cases down on 26, Popeyes, right next to Popeyes, it was a little small parking lot. They'll valet your cars and park it there for $10. I walk down there, I pull down there, I get out. I'm like, you can leave my shit running, nigga. And that nigga that money, I'm like, I'm feeling good now. I walk in there because I'm really thinking the judge gonna do something about this, right? We gets in the courtroom. He tell the judge they discussed it. I'm talking about she is heated with them, right? So the judge, my name called. We going over the case, and he like, Mr. Jewett. I'm like, yes, sir. He like, shh. He said, I'm sorry about the unfortunate incident you just went through. He said, I wish I could throw this case out for you, Mr. Jewett. He looking at the calendar. He said, but we've been fighting this case entirely too long. I can't. He said, we've been fighting this case almost a year and a half. It's coming up to 2 years. He said, I can't just throw it away like that. He said, best thing I can do for you is give you a continue of your choosing. Now, you might be saying that ain't nothing, but it is when you out on bond. Let's imagine if you was locked up, any type of court date they give you, you got to stay in jail for the rest of that time. Now, imagine you on the street. The longer your court date is, the longer you stay out. You feel me? So he said, what court date would you like to have, Mr. Jewett? I looked on the calendar. Let's say it was like January. I looked on the calendar. I'm like, can we start next year? He looked at the calendar. He like, no, I can't get you to next year. You have to be on this calendar we can see. And he said, but I can get you close. And he looking at the calendar. That's what we both looking at the calendar that's on the wall in the corner. He said, I can give you December the 31st. And I'm like, okay, I'll take it, because that's a nice long time from January and to then. I'm like, okay, I'll take that. You know, and he told the police, he said, and as for y'all, let me tell y'all something. He said, y'all are to have no more contact with the defendant. He said, I don't care if y'all see him breaking the law, y'all don't arrest him. Y'all get somebody else to do it. You call somebody else to arrest him. He said, other than that, I don't care what he doing. Y'all are not to have no more contact with him. Y'all should be ashamed of y'all self trying to make this man late for court. He like, anyway, Mr. Jewett, yeah, I see you on the 31st. I'm like, alright, fuck it. I left up out of there. I know they was mad as hell, y'all, because I think they really was trying to pull it to make me late. All they had to do, y'all, is detain me for 35 minutes. By that time, my case would have been called, because your case called first when you got a lawyer, right? So my case would have been the first on the docket, as they call it. But if I'm not there, they would have called, because Marion Jackson, my lawyer, she always have like one or two clients. So they would have, by her being first, she would have called them, and then they'd have came back to my name. They would have called it once, and then they'd have called it again. If not, you got a warrant. That means when they pull you over for something else, that warrant will pop up and you'll get locked up. And you know, it's crazy, because I had a tow truck driver steal my car one day, y'all. He must have thought my license was valid, because I had my state ID inside the insurance card and inside the registration to the car. I always kept that together, because they always come to the window and say, let me see your license, registration, and proof of insurance. So I used to run it in reverse. I would be like, here go my proof of insurance, here go my registration, and I don't have my license, but I got my ID. And they used to say, okay, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I tell them my license suspended, but my license is revoked. I dummy up on them. They'll come back. So, Mr. Jewett, I said, yeah, your license ain't suspended. And I'm like, what's wrong? He said, your license is revoked. I'm like, it's a difference? Hell yeah, it's a big difference, Mr. Jewett. They used to tell me that all the time. It's a big difference. Oh yeah. And it depends on what you're doing, whether they'll give you a play or not. But sometimes they'll just search the car real hard and they'll let you go. You know, but if they want to take you to jail, you can go to jail. Every time I have went to traffic court, y'all, every time I went to traffic court, I had to have a lawyer. Every time. They be so nice to everybody. When they get to me, Mr. Jewett, can you afford a lawyer? I said, yes, sir. You're going to need a lawyer. We'll see you back. We'll see you back. And these lawyers so shady, y'all. They kept giving me continue. Because they getting paid $100 every time I come to court. So they ain't trying to help me get my license or do nothing. They just, do you know, it took me, the judge and the state's attorney helped me with one of my cases, because I had a lawyer who just was doing the continue, right? So it was a new judge come there this particular day. And he said, Mr. Jewett. And they're like, yeah. He said, what's going on with this case? Why are you here? You've been here 10 times. Why are you still coming here? I'm like, they keep giving me continues, y'all know? And he look at, I got one ticket, y'all, in the damn thing. One ticket. He pulled the file out and he flipping it over and he like shaking it. You keep coming back for this? What are we doing here? You know, and then the state's attorney spoke up and said, because he's basically asking a question. The state's attorney said, Your Honor, his license is revoked. He's been eligible to get him back since last year or the last 6 months, but unfortunately, he got to go through a lot to get his license. That's why he ain't got him yet. And his lawyer just keep getting it continued, Your Honor. He's not going to change anything. We just going to have another court date. So the judge like, Mr. Jewett, I'm like, yes. Would you like to get this over with today? I'm like, yeah. He said, how about $100 fine and so many days court supervision? I'm like, yes, sir, I'll take that. He said, well, you can pay the $100. I'll pay it right now. My lawyer told me, don't be so calm. You shut your ass up. Motherfucker, you ain't did nothing. You could have been did that. But they collecting that money. They do not care. They just being lawyers. And as long as you come to court, every time you come to court, you got to pay. And they didn't give a fuck. Here it is, the judge and the state's attorney. Now, these are the people that's supposed to be against you, y'all. These are the people who helped me get rid of that little one ticket I had that time. Because I always had my college ed, but I didn't have no license. So they always used to have to just write me one ticket. But if the license revoked, that's a major offense to them, you know. That's a major offense. Hit that like button, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, man. Now, check this out, y'all. We finna be talking about my partner, Casey. I ain't gonna do the whole story over. Casey is my man. He called it for Rock Island, down the street from Brotherville, right? And me and him ran together in a lot of the 4Cs. They got all kind of vice lords down there. And you know what's the crazy part is that our kids is growing up. Now they making their reputation in the street, right? One of my guys I used to run with, you won't believe who his son is. His son is Tay Savage, you know. So when I be seeing his story, I be laughing. I'm like, damn, shorty out here, but he ain't shit like his daddy. Y'all think these little motherfuckers bad. Y'all should know their daddies, man. These little motherfuckers copying what they see, right? But Casey, this is my man, right? Anytime I had some issues down here, I might call him if I couldn't do it myself. Hey, Joe, I need you to slide over here. Spin on this block for me. All right. He'd call me all the time. Shop, I need you to slide through here. Come on, handle this for me, G. All right. Anytime he had a problem, we had that type of relationship because we knew we both was to put in work type. So sometimes you don't want to get your hands dirty. You might be able to call a favor in, right? So I was telling y'all half of this story the other day. That's why I'm just finishing for y'all about the woman, right? He goes up here, used to be a lounge up here called E.T.'s. It had a lounge and it had a house chicken connected to it. Now, technically, all folks used to party up there. But I stay on the corner. These motherfuckers was so worried about me, y'all. They used to put security on my corner to keep an eye on me. These motherfuckers used to, my house is on the corner. Y'all seen, I showed y'all my building, how it's kind of like on a bus stop. The building sits on like a bus stop. So they used to have security. They would put them and they'd be standing on a bus stop. But when I pull up and turn the corner, I said, I know this pussy ass nigga ain't standing in front of my house. So imagine me being stoned and a nigga standing in front of my house like this. Oh, hell no. Oh, motherfucker, you lost your mind, nigga. I pulls up, hey, dude, I know you might be on security for them, but you can't stand over here. You better carry your ass across the street, nigga. I catch your ass over here, something go happen to you, bro. Alright, jump, we cool, we don't want no problem. So a couple of them used to come and they'd do what I said. They would stand on security on the other side of the street. But you always got one asshole who wanna go against the grain. He wanna be defiant. Man, fuck that. Folks say we gotta be on S in front of this building. I'm standing right here. Okay, you know, I think I went to the door, took care of somebody, come back. Okay, I see a nigga standing there. I said, okay, this nigga must think I'm playing with him. I call my man, hey, Joe. He's like, what's up? I need you to spin the bean, bro. I'm tired of these niggas standing in front of my house. Handle that shit for me. I sat there for a minute. 3 minutes later, I hit gunshots. I'm just sitting there. I ain't have to look out the window. I got my chicken. I ain't thinking about what happened out there. I don't give a fuck if he dead, alive, shitbag, half grade. I don't give a fuck. It ain't my business, you know. It ain't my business, right? So, back to my man KC. And it seemed like opposites attract, because all the people under the fentanyl end up fucking one of the folks' women. And I ain't talking about just because they his girlfriend, but it just seemed like they was stayed on the block where some ops was or something. So he with this chick one night, and they riding around. I guess he on a date with her, right? So she said she wants some Hell's chicken. I guess he should have said, let's go somewhere else or whatever. She said, can we stop right here? He like, nah, man, I don't want to stop right there because, you know, I might get into it with these niggas. These some folks over here. Oh, you scared? He like, scared? Bitch, they better be scared of me. Well, let's go in here. Let's go in here. This goddamn it, look. Adam and Eve, goddamn it. This Eve, goddamn it. Trying to get him to bite out the forbidden fruit. You hear me? He know he gonna get into it, but he still took her up there, y'all. They get in there just like he figured. Man, what's up, Joke? Man, what's up with you? Hey, man, woo, woo. Before you know it, he up. Boom, 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 boom. He makes a run for it, get in his car. When he starts shooting, and the niggas ran out the door, she ran the other way. Guess where she went, y'all? Back there behind the counter with the fucking cook. She went that way. So he jumps in his car. He's scared. He peel off. He left the bitch up here at the chicken shack. So he think about it for a minute, and his boy just happened to stay on the corner. Me, the general, stay on the corner. So my problem is his problem. His problem is my problem. He called me, hey G. I'm like, what's up? You just hear that shit? I'm like, yeah, what's going on? That was me. I'm like, what happened? He said, man, I just went up to ET's, man, with this chick. I'm trying to get something to eat, man. I had to shoot it up. I'm like, okay, where's she at? She in the plate. I'm like, she where? He said, she ran back there where the cook was. I said, what the fuck she go back there for? He said, I don't know. Man, I need you to go get her, Shrimp. I'm like, I'm not finna go get her. He like, man, come on, G. You know I can't come back, man. They probably looking for me, man. You're the only one who can get her. You close to the place. I'm like, Joe, I can't promise you nothing, but I'm going to call up there and see who working, and I can see what I can do. Click. So I know who the people be cooking at night. So I'm like, let me see if Tony who up here. I call up there. They say hello. I said, hello, who is this? This Tom. I said, yeah, what's up, Tom? I said, let me talk to that bitch behind the counter, man. You know, he said, you know this lady? I'm like, yeah, I know her. Let me talk to her. And she get the phone. He said, hello? I said, hello. Hey, how you doing, sis? She like, I'm all right. I said, this KC friend. Hey, she said, can you come get me? I said, no, I cannot. But I stay right here on the corner. All you have to do is walk toward me. She's like, I'm scared. I can't go. I said, look, I can't do nothing about that. She like, come get me. I said, look, if I come up there, it's going to be another shootout. But I stay right here on the corner. I said, walk outside. Put the phone down and walk outside. This we had these long for the cordless phones, y'all. So I walk out and she looked. I'm like, this me right here. I'm waving. So she run back in there. Hello. Yeah, this you with the red on? I'm like, yeah. She like, can you come a little closer? I said, I can come farthest across the street. Then you got to come to me. Do you know it took me an hour and almost a half to talk this woman out of coming out this place? I'm talking about this bitch was scared to death. Scared to death. But I convinced her. I'm like, look, what you do, you see where I'm at, right? I said, when you hang up the phone, just take off running toward me and I got you. You know? She's like, okay. I walk back out there. She see me. And, you know, I'm standing on the corner. So it was some more folks or niggas up there by now because it's a party be going on too. They like, is that Trump? Yeah, what are you on, Joe? What you think he doing? You know, they kind of keep an eye on me because they know I'm about to shoot this motherfucker up, y'all, because I shot up that motherfucker so many times. Like, so they looking at me trying to keep their eye on me. They ain't paying attention to her. She runs and put me in the bear hug, y'all. That's how she holding me. And I'm like, all right, let me go. You know, I'm like, okay, let me go, bitch. I can't get my gun because my gun was in my waist. And these niggas walking toward me now. And I'm looking at her, let me go. I had to, let me go, bitch. Turn around. You know, so when I got her off me and turned her around, I had to, you know, I stepped around her and, nigga, you better not come this way. They're like, woo! I said, y'all better not. Y'all know y'all ain't finna play with me like that. They turn around, went the other way, right? I goes in the house with her, come on, sit down. She's still scared to death. I called my man, hey, yeah, what's up, Joe? I said, yeah, I got the bitch. You come get her. He like, man, just tell her to come through the gangway. I said, look, I can't tell her shit. I just met this woman, and it took me almost an hour and a half to talk her to coming a half a block. It ain't even a half a block, y'all. It would have been like a quarter of a block. We talking about from my house on the corner, 73rd would have been right there on the other side, 72nd, one house in between. The next one was the lounge. That bitch was that scared to go 2 houses down, y'all. You hear me? And I convinced her, finally got her. I'm like, no, bro. You're going to have to physically come in here and escort her out yourself. Because I know how she been acting and she's not finna go for that. If I couldn't get her just to come this little close, what makes you think I could send her through a gangway and make her walk on the whole another block? I said, you gotta be crazy, man. I said, man, just pull in the alley, man, and then she could walk out, she could pick you up. Ah, yeah, we'll do it like that. I said, all right, well, I'm gonna bring her out the back. So I take her out my back, and you know, he came up the alley, she jumped in the car, and he took off. I'm like, I'm always got to be the hero around here. Every time a nigga get a problem, first thing they say, call Shrimp. Because I always been the one to do the best thinking. Some of them, they would think, but some of them would run into shit because when you're young, you always trying to prove yourself or doing some extra shit. I was already a made man. I didn't have to do that shit. So I was always extra ready. No, I ain't gonna do that. No, fuck that. We might get into it. We go the other way. No, I ain't finna do this. I ain't gonna do that. You know, because to be honest, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna catch me snoozing out here. I remember me and my partner, Dice Dog, he the other general right here. Me and him became the 2 generals at the same time, right? And we was the gunslingers of the set too, right? So, we had a few other ones, but I'm talking about me and him was the ones had the rank, right? So one day me and him was just sitting there talking. I said, you know what, G? He like, what's up? I said, man, you got to stop riding together so much. He like, wow, what's up? I said, man, because if they kill me and you together, Joe, the hood gonna be fucked up. If they catch us snoozing, boy, these niggas ain't gonna care like we care. I said, but if they catch me, get rid of me, I know you can handle the business. If they catch you, then you know I'm going to handle the business. So it'd be better for us not to be together all the time. We started doing that, y'all, and it was cool. So they'll be rotating in the Stolo, we'll be rotating in the Stolo. Now we got 2 cars rolling at the same time, and we was sliding every night, whether we was up or down. We just was doing it because you young, I don't know, you just don't give a fuck. That's why when I look at these shorties and see them doing what they doing, I don't get upset or nothing. I be like, damn, you know, they doing the same thing we did. It's all about retaliation, but it's so much killing because they have to retaliate for more deaths. We only would have to retaliate for if your car got shot up, if it got burned up, a house, you know, got cocktailed, or somebody shot up the windows in your house. We would have to retaliate for that no matter what it was. We had to get that back. So imagine now it's 2025. everybody dying, and that's why everybody getting killed. You know, their friends die, so they go kill one of their friends. It's back and forth, back and forth. But you have to grow out of that shit if they can stay alive long enough. Like my little shooters and shit I raised, I did all the work, put in everything until they was big enough to handle shit. When they got big enough they can handle shit, I could ease out the way then. I moved to hustling and drug dealing and let them handle the business. And I was so glad when they got big, because I could get right into drug dealing and I'm just doing this. But when I needed their ass, I would call them, hey Mo, get your ass over here right now there. They own that because this is all they wanted to do. But when they grow up, the older you get, y'all, you should dial your gangster down. Every year, you should dial your gangster down, especially when you got enough rank, respect in the street, your name ringing. It's time to fall back a little bit. And me, I always kept a girlfriend, bunch of bitches on the side, whatever the situation was, and they used to keep me out of a lot of trouble because I would miss certain things. I'd be down at my girl house, I come back 3-4 hours later, man, you just missed it, they just shot up the block. I'm like, yeah, who did that? The niggas off Carpenter. Okay, let's go on Carpenter. They're going back to get at them. I come over there, man, you just missed it, G, what's up? The police just had everybody stretched out. I'm like, okay, well, cool. But all that was because I spent a little time with women. I can move around and relax. You know, I used to, couldn't even hardly sleep in my house with my car out there. But I would send my car away and I could sleep like a baby. I'm talking about sleep like a baby. So I used to toss my keys to people, go ahead, I'm going to take me a nap. Because if my car out there, people know I'm at home. But if the car gone, they don't know where I'm at. You feel me? It's your boy G Shump, everybody fake baby daddy, voice the street. I'm going to plant you in that, dig you later. I'm out of here. Hit that like button, y'all. I need y'all to subscribe to the channel, man. And join that membership. You feel me? I'm out.